Hello everybody, it's Matt the Dice Trucker, and we are looking at It's a Wonderful World today. This is the solo mode. So in this game, I mean, it's interesting to see how a drafting game can be done solo. But we'll technically have, even though there's only 4 rounds, 8 hands of cards. And so I'm actually going to be playing as the NORAM states. I did that by random. And this is a game where you are collecting resources based on activations and what you actually produce, and that is actually how you get and you get bonuses for supremacies, and then there's recycled resources and all that. So let's just dive right into it. So there is no draft phase in this game because there's no one to draft with. So instead we have 8 piles of 5 cards over there. So let's take a look here. It tells me to take one of the piles. We've got a lot of stuff here. We have the Treasure of the Templars, the Research Center, Roswell, the Underwater City, the Secret Society. Now, if we spend those resources to build this, first we'd get the immediate bonus down here, and then from now on we would produce that, and it's worth 3 points at the end of the game. And there are some icon stuff throughout. If we choose to recycle the card, we'll just get that as a bonus. So with this hand of cards, I have... There's a glare. Of course there's a glare. There's always a glare. I have 3 options. I can discard 2 of these cards and draw 5 cards from the deck, and then I'll keep 1 and discard the other 4. Or I could place some or all of the cards in construction, or I can recycle some or all in there. Sorry, you don't have just the 3 options. You just have these options. And then we do this twice for 4 rounds, which gives us the 8 piles. All right, so a lot of these are really expensive, but the one I might try to build is this. I think I'm going to go with the Research Center. I'm going to try to build. I'm definitely discarding the Treasure of the Templars because there's just no way. That and Roswell. So I'll discard these 2. Then I'm going to draw 5 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the main deck, and I will choose 1 to keep and discard the other 4. So I'm actually going to take the wind turbines because I want stuff that's easy to build and that I can build quickly. I'm turning that light off because I should be able to see that a lot better now. Sorry, folks. There we go. So now I have 2 cards left in my hand, and I can recycle them for those resources, but I have nowhere to put them. So what I might do is I'll discard these 2 as well, grab 5 more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I keep 1 and discard the rest. Now there may be some expansion stuff in here, but I think I got most of that out. I'm going to take this Zeppelin. Now this is my construction area. As time goes on, once they're built, they're going to go under my main card, showing what I am able to accomplish. Now we do this again, because remember, you do it twice. So this has a bit more simple stuff to work with. So I've got the aquaticulture, bionic graphs, offshore oil rig. Of course, it's not going to focus. Focus. Anyway. You also have to trust me. Wind turbines and the nuclear plant. I've already got a wind turbines. I'm going to discard that, and I'm going to discard the aquaticulture. And so we can draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And see what we got here. Island of Avalon, the Casino City, military base, giant tower, and the giant dam. I think I'm going to keep the military base. All right. And it is tricky for me to get this whole game in the shot, so you'll just have to trust me. So now I can actually consider recycling some stuff. So I'm going to recycle both of these. It's going to give me 2 black cubes. So I take them, and I have to place them immediately. If I can't, they go on here. As soon as I have 5 here, I get a red cube. But I'm actually going to build the Zeppelin right now. So put those back. The Zeppelin gets flipped over and put into my production circuit. So I already produce automatically. Come on. I already produced 3 gray automatically, and a yellow, and now I'll produce a blue as well. And at the end of the game, I'll get 1 point for each of my financiers. That's what I'm calling them. So I have one card left to kind of figure out what I want to do, and I think I'll recycle that as well because I'll get this cube, and I will put it on the wind turbine. And the reason I'm doing it this way is because these all activate in order, and you build in order. Now, there is no supremacy for the bonuses unless you've produced 5 of that good. So, first things first, we produce gray. I produce 3 of it, and I get to put it out. So I'm actually going to complete this wind turbine, and then I'm going to put 2 of it on the research center. Yes, 2 of it on the research center. The wind turbine has now been built. So I'm going to take that and slide it underneath my production, which means now I produce a black, and it's time to produce black. So I take this black, I'm going to put it on the research base. We then produce green. I have no green to produce. Produce yellow. I do have a yellow to produce, but I have nowhere to put it, so it goes on my card. Now, later on, I cannot shift that yellow out to a construction because I've already devoted it to recycling. Not recycling, I've already devoted it to the card. Just checking that, making sure. That's how it was taught to me, at least. Anyway, so now I produce blue. I have 1 blue, but sadly, once again, it's going to go on here. I got no supremacy that round, so we go to round 2. Take the first pile here. Now let's see if we can find something that allows us to to build yellows and blues at the same time. So I'll probably have built both of these by the time it gets to greens. I can look at green stuff now. Sadly, however, I got a lot of gray and black. So I got a tank division, a research center, wind turbines again, a military base again, and a Zeppelin again. So I'm actually going to take the military base and the Zeppelin, and I'm going to recycle them. Sorry, discard them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 5 cards, and see if there's anything in here I want. All right. Actually, might consider taking this underground city. All right. And then we've got the tank division. I might recycle that. Yes. And then I'm going to discard these 2 to do the same again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to recycle the tank division. It gets me a gray. I'm going to put it right on my research center. So that gets built now. All right. And then, tell you what, I'm actually going to do the security automatons because it actually might give me points at the end of the game, depending on how well I do with supremacy. Because everything else I have built right now gives me no points. All right, so now we build gray. I get 3 gray, which I'm going to put on the military base. No supremacy, I only produced 3. Now we'll do black, 1 black, and the military base is complete. So now it'll allow me, when I produce green, to produce 3 green, and that'll go right here. And since it's 3, I don't get a supremacy. I produce 1 yellow. Let's go put that on the security automatons. And I produce a blue, and I still didn't have a place for a blue. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aha! I'm very sorry. Let's back that up. So that was, I recycled that. 3 green over here, and a yellow, and a blue. Very sorry, I forgot I had to do my second hand. So the military base had what on? I think it had at least 1 or 2. My fault, everybody. Get away from the keyboards. I know I made a mistake. Okay, so I got the research center here, the Zeppelin, the Garden of Hesperides, the lunar base, and the secret lab. Well, I'm definitely going to build this one because I need a place to put my blue. Okay, and then I've got the Zeppelin and the Research Center already. Let's see what I can pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll try to do the offshore oil rig because once again that's got a blue as well. All right. Now with these two, I think I'm going to just recycle them for their stuff. So a blue and a green. So blue can go here, and the green's going to go over there. So now, sorry about that, folks. Now I'll produce. So I've got 3 gray. So 1, and then tell you what, I'm going to put that on the offshore oil rig. 2, 3. No supremacy. I produce a black here. That'll build the military base. And 1 black does not give me a supremacy. I produce 3 green. I'll keep what I was doing because I think I'll be able to finish building this. No supremacy. I produce a yellow. Put that here. I've built this. And it gives me no... So for the sake of getting everything in frame, this gives me no resource. So I'm just going to put it to the side to show that I've built it in case for later reference. And then I get a blue. And that goes right here. All right. Now I could choose to have thrown all that there and get the... Actually, I'm going to put that over to here. And get the red cube if I wanted to, but I didn't do that. All right. I don't think I'm getting a lot of points here. All right, let's see what I can do. This is, in multiplayer games, this is when I actually start to shine. It was round 3. But Jen would tell you otherwise. She's really good at this game. I think I'm going to try to build the submarine. So I should start being able to get more black cubes. Which means I need black. So I got the turbine and the Zeppelin already. Let's see here. I can pull off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and ooh, this saucer squadron would give me blues. Let's try that. But the espionage, no, this one's going to be easier for me to build. I should be looking at stuff that just gives me points now. So yeah, let's do the espionage agency. That's going to give me at least a point, so I can go into the end game with at least a point on my hands. And then these two. I have to determine what I want to do, and I think I'm just going to recycle them for the black and yellow. So we'll put yellow here and black here. Espionage agency would give me 2 blues, so something I want to consider. All right, 1 more of that, and then so genetic upgrades. Yeah, we're going to do genetic upgrades to build because I should be able to build that fairly quickly. Blackbeard's treasure is interesting. We're going to go with that one as well. And then I'm going to discard all of these for their cubes. Yeah, I'm going to discard all of these for their cubes. So 2 green and a yellow. Yellow can go here, 2 green there. Okay. All right, so now I produce 4 gray. So I'll do this to build the oil rig right away. And I get the bonus of a financer, which is good because I score points for that at the end of the game. There's the oil rig. Move this down a little bit. And then I have 3 more gray to deal with. I am going to put it in the underground city. Okay. Sure, I could have done the 2 blue, but I'm going to finish that with the espionage agency. So I only produce 4, so I don't get a supremacy. I gain a blue. Oh, sorry, I go to black. So I gain 2 black. So 1 for the espionage agency, and then I'll put 1 on the submarine. The espionage agency is built. Okay. Green, I produce 3 green, no supremacy. So 1's going to go on here. And so I gain 2 financiers with that one. And this doesn't have a bonus at the bottom, sorry, for producing, so once again, just to the side. Just to save space on the camera. Yellow, I produce 2 yellow, so the underground city will be built at least by the next turn. And then I produce 3 blue. So let's go ahead. I think I'll be able to finish this next round, and I'll have a few of those going around. So I'll just do Blackbeard's Treasure for the straight 2 points, plus it produces more yellow and blue for me. But none of that was supremacy. All right, last round. Let's see what I got. So the solar cannon, parallel dimension, mega bomb, industrial complex, and the universal exposition. Sorry. So this would give me 3 points per green, and I have 2 green completed. Would I be able to finish that is the question. Actually, first things first, I am going to recycle this for the yellow because I am now 100% able to finish the underground city right now, which will give me enough to gain some supremacy stuff. Gains me a red right away, so let me put that on here. Okay. I'll try to do the mega bomb as well, because that'll give me 2 of those, and I get points per of the military generals. The other 2 others, I'm going to discard these 2 to draw 5. Keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a lot of it's very basic, but we can try to do maybe this industrial complex. And then for this, I will just discard it for the blue. All right, I don't see myself being able to build that. All right, and then King Solomon's Mines, a harbor zone, a nuclear plant, an icebreaker, and the city of Agartha. Would I actually be able to have enough yellow to build that harbor zone? No. It would give me a yellow now. I don't need any yellow out here. 1, 2, 3, 4 blue for King Solomon's Mines, and I would actually make 6. And this would be 7, but I'm sure I'm going to have a red by some point. Or I could just do the city of Agartha. Oh, this is a tough one. Tell you what, I'm going to do King Solomon's Mines. And then I'm going to discard the city of Agartha for the blue. So I can pretty much guarantee I'm building that. Let's just play it safe. We'll also discard the icebreaker for the blue. And then these 2. Oh, sorry, these 2. Let's discard this to draw 5, keep 1. And I'm going to keep... Ooh, that Bermuda... See if I can do that. Never mind. I'll see if I can make that work, because this gives me a yellow. I'll just discard this for the Empire card. Maybe I'll be able to get a red out of that. Okay. Gray. I produce 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gray. And I'm going to take a financier, because that's the supremacy for gray. So I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 will go on my Empire card. That gives me 5, so I immediately gain a red. And I'm going to place that on King Solomon's Mines. Okay. Black, I produce 1, 2, 3, 4 black. Not quite enough for supremacy, but enough to give me some stuff. I'll complete the submarine. And I get the bonus of a general. And that's going to go here. And then I have 1 black here and 2 black up there. The industrial complex is now complete. Gives me a bonus of a financier. So that gets up here as well. So that was only 4 black. I do not have a supremacy on that one. Green, it's only 3, but that is plenty to finish up this mega bomb, which gives me a bonus of 2 generals, and it has no special production, so I'm not going to worry about that. Yellow, I get 1, 2, 3 yellow. There we go. And I would need one more to make some sort of recycling work. And I no supremacy there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue, however, and that gives me a general. And let me see if I can figure out how I want to make this work. All right. So, Bermuda Triangle is a straight 4 points, but it's going to give me a red. And that's a straight 2 points. That's 4 points as well. So here's what I'm going to do. Put this there. Complete the Bermuda Triangle. It gives me a bonus of a red. It also produces. I'm going to use these two up here and the red down here, and I just won't complete King Solomon's Mines. And then the Garden of Hesperides is done. And that's the game. We will do the scoring. Let's take a look on our score chart here. We're going to turn the light on because I think that's what's causing the focus issues. Ooh. How about now? Yeah, there we go. And then I don't have to worry about the glare. All right, so I'm just going to go over this again, make sure I've got it. We look at standard straight victory points. So I'll move you over to the side. So this is everything in this tableau and then stuff on the side as well. So in this tableau, 4, 7, 9, 10 on that one, and then 10 and 2 per yellow. So 14, 17, 20, and then 1 per general, and that is 24. 24. And then, oh, so I've kind of done this already. That's my bad. So yeah, I just kind of did standard victory points all over. Otherwise, you would have done the cards that give you the bonus with the black, cards that give you the bonus with the green, cards that give you the bonus with the yellow, and all that sort of stuff. I get 1 point per financier here. So that's 5 points. And then 4 for my generals. And then another 5 for my empire. I did not do well. That's to be expected with me. Because you need at least a 6... well, I can rank, but not well. So 29, 33, 38. So I am still at rookie level. But that's basically how the game plays. I'm sure some of you are screaming at the screen that I should have done this or that. But learn as you go, right? You are learning these games with me solo. So thanks for joining me, and we will see you next time, everybody. Bye.